Hello there. My name is Jorge Molina. I'm a student about this course. And this course is doesn't work at level 9. In this opportunity, I'm making this video about my first evidence. Obviously, it's a little bit late. It's a little bit late. This this was it was the first evidence, but I I can't make that video and before. I was so busy in my many occupations. One occupation is be father. Well, and the first evidence say, what do you used to do when you were bored? Used to obviously is when you used to any action and before and before all the time, but in this case, in this future, you don't do it more. Don't do anymore. Um, well, my first slide in this presentation is what do what did I do when I was in pandemic or before pandemic times. And my first slide is many times from the time I have been training at the gym when I feel boring, just went to the gym. In these boring times when I uh, maybe I have free time, really really, I believe me, never have free time. But this free time, I used to or normally use this time in workout at the gym, and I obviously is my passion. I love go to the gym. I love this environment, this hobby. If you want to call this or call that form, is a hobby. And the third slide, second slide, the pandemic times. At the pandemic times, I used to play video games for many times. As a result of finishing many video games titles, I used to work out on my house and look after my children. I was so hard times I'll talk at the same time. It was a vivid times because I spent time with my family. And before I told you, uh, mm, uh, one of the many occupations, many works I have is be father. Is hard in this pandemic times was hard because my children was youngest and younger was younger and I my youngest daughter I was 1 year old kinda. Excuse me, I have a little bit busy. My youngest girl need me. Well, need what? Precisely. And well, I have told you. I was telling you, and the pandemic times was difficult, was hard because my children or my daughters, They was younger. It was hard. Yeah, we was uh, many times for 2 years and in our house. And you know, was difficult. Excuse me for my little bit bad English, but you understand. We we are here because uh, I we are learning this these languages. And the pandemic times, obviously, play many video games, play and play and play. Obviously, where my work, my job is in the main aqueduct in the city, and and never stop. Always, all the pandemic times, always go to the job, go to the work, and never stop because is the main service in any city. The water is so important. It's so important, but for any city. Well, and about my my work as father, obviously so far in the pandemic times, obviously I'll talk. I'll talk. Was hard. At the same time, it was so beauty because I spend many time with my family. I can look after my girls, and also the same time is blessed. It's a blessing. And, uh, it's a blessing for me. It's a blessing. And well, for a slide, excuse me, for slide, sharing times, and the question told me, say me, told me, say me about when share my time in my house in the pandemic times, and it really, and my wife and me, and my wife and I uh, have mm, many a little bit, very bit time, free time. And so when uh, we have free time and share any movies on television, watch movies, because I think that well, I'm gonna read this slide. I think that my sharing time it was when my wife and look after our children. Sometimes we used to watch movies because when you have children, it's hard to do that kind of things. Well, I was telling you, in this pandemic times was hard. And the free time is many often don't have. In this case, and I think that it was the only option for us, us parents, and as the one, the one escape, the only one escape that we have in that times in those times. And the five slide, social media. The question asks me if we share or action or share or 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 occupations in social media. In this case, um, I'm telling I shy guy is complicated for me. As I was telling you about the social media and never share, I really I little bit. It's very little bit share anything about my life in social media. And in this case, I I refer and precisely I a shy guy. It's it's so hard for me to share any moment in social media. Obviously, in other opportunities, and I share any moment on in my life or any moment on my life in any page, but it's not common on me and share any in social media. And simply, I didn't use to share my family moments in any social media because I don't like to share these kind of things. I am a shy guy. That's why I share very little bit information on social media. It's no just security. Obviously, is no. This is not problem. The problem is my us us I am, and so I so shy, and it's complicated for me to share anything in this page or this social media. And with this slide, finish my presentation. Excuse me again for my bad English. Obviously, in this course, all everyone is learning. And well, thank you, teacher, for your attention. And I hope I hope uh, like this. You can uh, like this video. Thank you, Jorge, and let's let's see you again. Thank you.